Good morning, Solid Steppers. What's up, Take the Titans? This is Miss Ford coming to you this morning from Tallahassee, Florida. I wanted to make a a video. I apologize, y'all. It's one of the mornings, but it is what it is. I'm here. I want to talk about something and I'm doing this camera facing because I'm so tired of ignorant people, like literally. And the reason I'm saying that is that I sit back and I watch how people react to situations that are occurring in the world, and they just reacting. Reaction, reaction, reaction. No plan, no options, no nothing. The reason why I want to have this conversation is because I think it's important that we understand that regardless of what industry you're in, history always repeats itself. And that you have to study and learn and show yourself approved. You know, I come from a struggle background, and so I've had to work hard my whole life. But the beautiful thing about my experience is that as a young child, my escape space was the library. So I was always surrounded by books. I always read. I was always able to escape my surroundings by putting my head in a book and learning something. What that did for me, it took me to places I'd never been before, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And so as an adult, I continue that process. So just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean I haven't experienced it. And what does that mean? If you go back and study history, everything we see that's happening has happened before in the world. Now, it may not have occurred in your lifetime or your parents' lifetime, but it's happened. Because human beings are real simple. They do the same stuff no matter what, and they react. And unfortunately, many never learn lessons. This is why I'm having this conversation. I posted a book, and I'm going to put the link here by Mr. Ray Dalio. Now, if you don't know who Ray Dalio is, I'm going to spell it for you. R-A-Y. And then Dalio, D-A-L-I-O. I'm not going to give you any information on this man because you Google everything else, you need to Google that. But I will say, anytime I read and follow and study something, it's because I've already looked at the fruit of the person who's providing the information. And then basically, in his latest book, Principles about a changing world and things of that nature, he discusses the economies, and he discusses the education system. He discusses everything and all the factors that produce what we see happening today and what will produce it tomorrow, and how everything in life is cycles. And the reason I'm saying that is because people always say, well, Miss Ward, you this, Miss Ward, that. Let me tell y'all something. I am always a work in progress, and I am very clear that I listen to people who know more, who've done more, and accomplished more than myself. I'm saying that to say you should be doing the same. If you're concerned, if you actually want to have a decent life, you need to get out your box. You need to read, you need to study, and then you need to keep your mouth shut and listen. Because every conversation is not meant for you to say something, and not every conversation, some conversations you need to just sit and listen. And then you need to make your decision whether this circle you want to be in and whether you don't want to be in it. See, adults make choices to remove themselves from sinking ships. I do not communicate with people who are not going anywhere and who don't have anything to offer me in life, or that we have any type of reciprocating relationship. I am a very giving and loving person, but the reason I'm having this conversation is because I am so tired of just the talking heads and the fact that people don't study anything. They take someone's word at face value. Let me tell you something. Rule number one in life, trust but verify. How do we get God? That's how we get God, because we don't. And so start to read more and understand and figure out things for yourself, because you're capable. You should be working. The muscle you should work every day is this one. And I watch people, just their entire mindset just fizzle. They don't even think. Everything's a reaction, like they're babies, like they're immature children. And I'm having the conversation because I'm just disgusted. This is my channel, so I'm just telling y'all how I feel about it. But what I want you to do is I want you to expand, and you always hear me talk about skilling up. You should be skilling up. You should find an area of expertise, and I personally feel like you should have at least 4, and you should constantly feed that area of expertise. So no matter what's happening in the world, you're going to eat. You're going to be able to support your family. You're not going to be over here like lost sheep following the herd. I just cannot. Y'all don't understand. If y'all knew how disgusted I am, and the thing about it is, I'm even disgusted with myself, because I even find myself slipping in some areas. So look, whenever I make these videos, I always tell you guys, when I'm making a video, this is self-reflection. These are things that I'm doing and holding myself accountable to. And I'm just sharing it with you, because everybody need that cool-ass auntie to, yank them by the collar every now and then and tell them to get your damn life together. Because at the end of the day, how you going to be upset about something that you don't even understand? Instead of being upset about the changes in the world, you should be saying, okay, this is happening here. How does this affect me? And how can I make sure I eat? I spoke with someone the other morning, and they were so distraught and they were so upset after the results of the, I hate to even say this word, you know what just happened in America. I don't even want to say it. I'm going to say it. After the election results. And I explained to them, I had to basically put my foot in their butt and said, you know how many trades you know? You know what you were trained in, and did you forget where you came from? You are the GOAT. Like, if I had the skills you had, I wouldn't even be talking to nobody. I'd be balling out of control off of my own steam, simply because I have a bucket over here, a bucket over there, and a bucket over here. But I also understand that they were simply going through the same stuff I go through. Sometimes we are our worst enemy. So what you have to understand is that God has given you every gift you need to be successful. The key is, are you mining those gifts? And are you in the right circles? Are you in the right proximity? Are you close enough to greatness and success so that you can do that? You guys know I love you. I appreciate all those people that support me. Right now I'm in Tallahassee, Florida, and I'm getting ready to head on over to Valdosta to take care of some customers. And on the way, I'll be listening to my favorite guy, Ray Dalio, and revisiting a lot of those concepts. Because when I tell you that dude hit whatever is happening in the world, if he didn't nail it, but he talks about how he managed his fund and how he was able to make the best financial growth decisions by understanding history, understanding the cycles of history, understanding human development, understanding the economy, understanding how a country's decisions about education and financial decisions and debt, how it affected those cycles and how those countries ended up. So let me explain something to you. That same concept, if you guys haven't noticed, people like, Miss Ford, well, how are you able to do this and this and that? It's because of data. From the time I opened my business, I followed data. I looked at zip codes, I looked at growth, I looked at development, and I knew that if they were on the up, okay, I need to be in that wave. I also watched as everything started to deteriorate or things started to change and the ebb and the flow changed. So then I changed my business. So when I'm telling you guys to adapt, you already got the answers. All you got to do is sit back and study and watch. And keep the idiots out your ear. Because it's always the broke-ass people in your ear trying to tell you what to do. Because they done sat here and absorbed so much damn YouTube. Now, they ain't studied and fact-checked nothing. But they studied so much damn YouTube, here we go. They got the answers. And all they doing is being misled because they are not willing to do the work. You come to a point in your life, you just shut up and listen. And that's where I'm at. But with that said, y'all, love you as always. Keep on stepping, solid steppers. And my tech, the Titans, we blue-collar millionaires. Let's go get it. Miss Ward signing off. Have a great day. And remember, read a book. Be blessed.